Had some interesting developments today, which is why this is called Interesting Developments, this video. And I kind of like doing these live videos because it feels more real and authentic rather than preparing something and then uploading it. And I'm getting ready for bed now. The interesting development number one, because I have a few. Number one is I had vitamin D test results because I was just curious. And weirdly, it's around the same level that it was in the middle of summer, and it's now winter. That was weird. And I guess one thing that could be contributing to that is I am outside as much as possible. I am doing the running quite a bit. Well, I say quite a bit. It's just regular, but not covered much. And I'm having cod liver every week and lots of oily fish. And because I'm so active, I'm eating a lot more. So I don't know. It's just an interesting finding. I'm not sure why. Also, I'm finally having the the cancer blood test. Yeah. And it's an interesting one because it's not the one I was initially supposed to have. This one's a novel test, and it's good if as many people as possible can get it. And if you want to know how you can get this test, if you have any kind of history of cancer and you're in, you live in or can get to London, then you can have it without paying anything, which is amazing. But yeah, it's very insightful. It's a good test to have, especially in my situation, because it can potentially show like a little signal that you can't see on scans. So that's really cool. And that would give me a lot of power because obviously I would then take action to do something metabolic rather than more kind of intense, more intense kind of treatment that might be damaging in some way or risky in some way. So yeah, that's what you would do if it was more advanced where you could see on a scan, but yeah, I don't have to do that. And I try and stay a few steps ahead, even just many years ahead, And I think that's a good thing because it's no good stressing and worrying about these things. If you can stay so far ahead, it gives you a lot of power and control. Obviously, in life you don't always have control, but we can try our best. That's what I'm trying to do. And all these opportunities are opening up for me, which is amazing because it's been a lot of, I don't want to say struggle, but a lot of challenge. There have been a lot of challenges. There's been a lot of difficulty over the years. So it's a huge thing. And I'm just winding down for bed. I feel a bit more awake than I'd like to be, but I'll get there. And yeah, running tomorrow, as I always do, every Saturday morning, doing the park run. But I'm going for a nice, easy one this time. It's going to be a nice run. I'm going to have fun. And I've got my Christmas outfit, so I might be wearing that. And yeah, it should just be fun. It's good to enjoy exercise. I only do exercise I enjoy. And yeah, I've had my magnesium glycinate, so I'm quite sleepy. And that's a good thing because it's the time where you need to be sleepy. But I don't want to go too early to bed because then I'll wake up really early. I naturally wake up around 5. But if I go to bed earlier than 10, then I can wake up sometimes earlier than 5, and I don't want to do that. That's too early. And then you're just waiting around. Yeah, I don't want to do that. But it's going to be nice and cold tomorrow. And I like running in the cold. It's good for the brain. You do have to be cautious with epilepsy, but I haven't had any issues. And technically, as I said before, I don't have like proper epilepsy. I can have non-epileptic seizures if triggered. But if I don't have that, then I don't. I also have this weird thing in my brain, which is quite hard to explain. It just comes on my on every MRI report, which sounds a lot more serious than it is. It says micro hemorrhages in that area. So that's fun. It doesn't mean anything though. It's kind of like a resting volcano, an inactive volcano. You just want to make sure it remains inactive and doesn't become encapsulated over time or disturbed in any way. That's something to work on, to improve on, potentially. And so, yeah, it's just this optimization process which I've got going on now and helping other people. Sometimes I don't have all of the answers, but I try and ask all the right questions. I think that's how you do it. And I take probiotics as well because that seems to have helped me a lot over the past couple of years. Given me a lot more energy and just generally feeling good. Allowed me to really push on with my exercise. And I don't really understand about the vitamin D, but that's quite impressive how it's still quite high and it's the middle of winter. Don't know what that's about, but it's interesting. Probably explains why this year I haven't had seasonal affective disorder, which I can have. I've just felt good. Even if it's been miserable and not nice, and I've had reasons to not feel good, I feel pretty good. And it's nice. I've got things to look forward to, and I'm very happy about that. It's nice. And I'm going to try and have a really good sleep. Get on with the things I need to get on with. As I say, if you're interested in knowing more about this cancer blood test and you're in London, you want to know more about how to access it, just get in touch and I can send you some information. You don't have to pay anything. And in fact, you can get paid to do it because it's like a trial. So, yeah, get in touch, let me know. And have a good day, whatever day it is where you are. I'm going to go off to bed. I'm going to have a really good sleep because I can feel myself properly about to drift off. And I'm trying to really just prioritize that sleep. And to do that, it's about just clearing my head, feeling good. So I'll do that now.